Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. It's Bowen. So today I had to go out and get a few things, and I ended up stopping at 4 different places to pick up supplies for the house because I just kind of happened to stumble upon some stores and I felt like going in and shopping around and looking, and so I ended up with stuff. So a lot of this stuff is kind of like prep type of things for our home and just keeping all of our inventory and things stocked. So I figured I'd go ahead and do a video. It's gonna be probably pretty quick, but we'll go ahead and do it anyway. So here we go. Okay, we'll start over here with Sprouts. So one cool thing about Sprouts is that they almost always have manager specials in their meat section. So this is 100% grass-fed ground beef, $85.15. I like that. I like some fat in my ground beef for flavor and cooking purposes. This was around $4 a pound, which is pretty good when you're getting 100% grass-fed and for that amount of fat and lean. So I grabbed that because it was on special. I wasn't planning on getting it, but when I see a special on meat, I always grab it. I got some of the Strauss, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, organic whole milk European style yogurt. I'm okay with paying a little bit more for yogurt because I'm really picky about my yogurt. I like yogurt that does not have any pectin or thickeners in it because I don't like the way that it tastes. It's always like, kind of has like that gel-like consistency, and I don't like that. When you get the whole fat, just plain European style, it's very creamy. It's just so good. My toddler eats this plain pretty much every single night. He loves it plain without anything in it. So I think that definitely speaks to how good it is. Some half and half. I paid a little bit more for this one. They didn't have any deals. Again, I'm picky about my half and half or cream because I don't like any thickeners or any like extra stuff. It's just milk and cream. That's it. I get half and half because it's cheaper than getting full on cream. I picked up some oxygen brightener. I'm not sure if this is a good deal or not. I just needed some and I did not price it out on Azure last night, so I just went ahead and got it from Sprouts. Okay, so now we'll talk about Walmart. I needed cheese really bad for the toddler. Oh, and I also did get some lunch meat, which is already in the fridge. But I just grabbed a pack of cheese until we get our Azure order in for the next month. I grabbed some of these canning jar lids. They're not for canned food that you're doing, but they're for storage. I've been using a lot of these for storing herbs or dried foods or whatever. I prefer using the plastic lids over the actual canning lids because I want to use my canning lids for canning. These are really nice and they clean easily, and then of course they don't rust like the canning lids. These are great. They didn't have the wide mouth, they only had the regular mouth. I have probably bought 4 packs of these already. I seriously we just use jars for everything. So these are a super nice item to have on hand for your food storage. This is something that I grab pretty much every time I go to Walmart. It's a really good, healthy source of fat and protein. It's wild caught salmon, and the cost per pound is like $3 and something. I'll put it on the screen, but it comes out to be a really affordable per pound for what you're getting. You're getting a lot of nutrition per pound with this. You're also getting calcium because of the bones. So if you see, the calcium is very high. Now, you have to eat the bones to get the calcium, but they're canned bones, so they're really soft and mushy. You will hardly know that they're in there if you make salmon croquettes. This is something we eat once a week. My toddler loves this, and yep, I leave the bones right in there. I just mash them up. Nobody knows the difference. I had to pick up some red food coloring. I use this to test my Berkey. I just had to replace my black Berkey filters, and I always keep a spare one of these on hand so that if there was an emergency situation and I can't get red food dye, then I don't know if my Berkey is properly set up, and what if I needed to filter, you know, water that's very questionable. I want my Berkey in working order and I want to be sure. So I always keep this on hand. It's cheaper if you get the big bottles of this. Like, it's much, much cheaper. I would have had to have it shipped, and I have not had good experiences with Walmart shipping, so I was kind of like, I don't know. So I may do that if I need to order more stuff from Walmart later on. I got 2 plastic 5-gallon buckets from Walmart. I find that they're, you know, decent quality. The Azure ones are way thicker. They're a stronger type of plastic. but these work okay in a pinch. I need to Mylar bag some of my extra wheat or my spelt and put that away and keep it safe. Of course, I did order lids and they didn't have them, and they said that they did. And that's always really frustrating because I've ordered the hammer-on Azure lids do not fit on these Walmart buckets. They just don't fit. Gamma lids will fit on these, but that's not what I want. So I went to Ace. First I went to Home Depot to see if they had snap-on lids. They had 0. Then I went to Ace and they did not have the easy on lids, but they had gasket lids. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try it. And I think it's gonna work. So I don't know yet, but my husband usually helps me with this because they're so dang hard to get on, but I think it's gonna work. So we'll see. I didn't know that Ace had that kind of stuff. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Okay, last little stuff from Ace. I finally found pickling lime. I have not been able to find this stuff anywhere. And check your price on Amazon, y'all, because I looked at the price of it and it seemed like it was really expensive compared to what Azure had. But Azure has been out of stock. I did forget to check last night. And since I was at Ace, I was like, you know, this is a situation where I don't want to come back. So I got 2 because my mom has been looking for it as well. So I got 2. I grabbed more canning lids. I have discovered that I like regular mouth canning lids because I can get more regular mouth size jars in my pressure canner. So, and I have more regular mouth jars because that's what's been available lately. So grabbed 2 more packs of that because I foresee myself going through this very quickly. I'm going to can up some more bone broth and some more stuff like that, just trying to clean my freezer out and get ready for hunting season, but also hopefully, potentially, we're gonna order a large quantity portion of an animal. Not sure which animal, maybe pig, maybe cow, we'll see. Okay, this was something that just kind of randomly, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna grab that. I remember my mom talking about my grandmother using this for canning when she couldn't get lids. So I don't know anything about using this for canning. I don't know if my USDA book says that you can do this or not, but it seemed like something you could use around the house if you needed to. So I thought that was a good item to just kind of add to the stash. Lastly, you might be wondering why I got a massive bottle of vodka. So I popped into a Specs because there was one close by. I do make my own homemade vanilla extract. I just wanted to use organic for that. So I got organic. I'm also really interested in moving towards the world of making my own tinctures and doing those sorts of things. And I think I don't really know a lot about the process of making tinctures, but from the little bit I've heard people say to use organic. If you have a good resource on herbs, like everything from growing to cutting to preserving, please let me know because I really want to get that book in my library. I really would love to understand all of that more. So that's what I got this for. It is almost August, so I am going to get a bunch of batches of vanilla going for gifts for Christmas. It's a really nice gift. People are always impressed with homemade vanilla. All you need is vodka and vanilla beans, and it's really easily done. I was gonna do a blog on my website about it, but I just haven't had time. So hopefully I get to that, but if not, there's a lot of resources on it out there. So that is everything. I am hoping to make another run to a couple of stores tomorrow. So if I do that, it'll be another quick little video like this. We'll see how tomorrow goes and if we're up for the drive. We are limiting our driving as much as possible. I probably don't drive my car more than once a week right now, which seems probably extreme to some people, but I honestly love being at home. So it doesn't bother me. When I go out, we do it all and we get it done all in one trip. Anyway, that's the plan, and I hope you all are doing well. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, comment your ideas, share with other people. I will see you in the next video. From my kitchen to yours, I wish you the best of health for years to come.